I prefer the beep.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, I should get one of those clackers.
Ooh,
things.
yeah.
What are those called?
I was just on set yesterday.
You were just on set. Come on,
and
give us the rundown.
It's time code. It's like how you can sync up everything. But yes, it also does do that. But like if you see like the time on it, it's like all the cameras are all synced on the same.
I just want it just for the effect.
But I have literally no idea what it's called.
We should get an official SANDCAST one.
You should get an official SANDCAST one.
If any of our fans out there want to make it for us, send it on over.
God, what's it called? It's driving me nuts.
Clacker.
You could look it up real quick, but
Clacker Smacker.
fine.
Well, we're already recording.
Yeah,
whatever.
This is it. We're in it.
All right, we're in.
Frito, Kyle. This is a staff meeting.
Staff.
You know, we're just gonna keep it a barbecue.
Staff. Big staff meeting.
Hey,
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. It was potentially just gonna be a barbecue, but it's like we might as well work while we're here. You know,
we'll do a little work.
Why
I
not?
just work so hard nowadays. I'm just grinding.
I know. I haven't seen you on the
Can't stop
Strand.
working.
I haven't seen you on the Strand lately. You've been out.
Well, school's half weeks right
Got
now, so like I'm not getting much day here. I am doing my run to the water, getting in the water, but I haven't seen you guys.
Just like run down, jump in the water, run back.
Pretty much.
Is
Depends how
Naya
much time I got.
no summer camp right now? Is surf camp over for Naya?
It's not summer.
I guess
anymore.
it's over. Yeah.
Kyle just is in beach mode
It's like
for all year long.
when I saw her, I feel like it was just like last month I saw her in camp, but I guess that was that was a while ago.
It's November.
Wow, yeah.
But which is depressing to me. I'm very scared of the
Yeah,
winter.
the sun's
Gabby's
going down.
more scared about me this winter.
Yeah, she's worried about you.
We had like a perfect week last week, weather-wise,
Yeah, it
right?
was really nice.
And then one cloudy day, and I was just like, just
Mood just
expressing
went.
how I felt. She was like, "Man, this is the first day of like signs of winter." I was like,
It takes a while for the sun to come out now, and obviously you got the beanie already on.
I got the beanie
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
The beanie and the shorts.
This is mostly because I haven't cut my hair since Manhattan.
All right, why not?
Much,
Right?
right? Just wear a
Flow.
pod.
Let it
Just wear a hat
flow.
on the pod.
Yeah, why not?
You guys said it looked all right, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think it's
gonna
a
go with
vibe.
that.
I think you look great. You look
It's all about
I mean,
confidence.
What if Frito says you look good? That's all.
Frito Suave.
That's
right
the suave.
there.
Yeah.
I need some of
Translito.
that. We should have him dress the whole team.
Ooh, that's
SANDCAST
Ooh.
official.
Honestly, like
dresser.
maybe like a Frito segment through VBTV about
Frito
swag.
swag. Yeah,
You know
alright,
what athletes are rocking the most
Ooh,
drip.
I would love to do that.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, what they wear on the court, like some arm sleeves, some glasses, backwards hat, forwards hat,
Like-
no glasses.
Artur kind of comes to mind. He's
Yeah,
kinda
he's got
pretty
that
swaggy.
chain, like the
Alayo,
chain.
like
Yeah.
there's some photos of Alayo that he looks like super swaggy.
Yeah, oh for sure.
so
Yeah.
balled out.
Yeah.
We should
Looking
capture
gold.
that.
Yeah. All right.
It could be like a fun little
Boom.
side segment, like swaggy pics, or
Yeah.
whether
We
that's
don't
just
even
like-
have to send it down the chain. Like we're just talking to the person to make it happen.
right. Exactly. A lot of freedom.
Oh yeah, me.
You're gonna film yourself if you're gonna host that.
Yeah. I got a tripod.
Selfie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll go behind the camera this time.
Sure.
We'll put you in front of the camera.
No.
And then we'll give you. Yeah, it's a nice change up. I think it's what the people want to see. You know, when we go to tournaments,
I don't know
it's
if
true.
they wanna
When we
see
went to
me.
Montreal, some of the fans brought up a jersey and have him sign.
No.
Sign on the sand. It was amazing.
I was so caught off guard.
They thought you were like a pro soccer player or something. with your
Well, it was
flag.
like during the match.
They knew.
Oh really?
So I was like,
They
like
knew.
you want me to sign?
Did you have your like photographer vest on too?
I mean, I had my camera, and like the game is literally happening.
Right.
And then they're just on the bleachers, and
Sick.
yeah, it was
Hey,
pretty cool.
you're official now. That's
He's
why
a celebrity.
Travis called it in. He's like, "Hey, Frito, Kyle, let's go, get him on." The people
in.
want to know.
Yes. I love it.
The people want to know about Beyond the Sand.
Yeah.
That's creating a little bit of buzz out there.
I hope it is.
Latest reel was solid. I like the slow motion.
Yeah.
I'm a big slow motion guy. I actually thought at one point of making a whole YouTube channel just super slow motion beach
Ooh.
volleyball, because volleyball is an amazing sport in slow
Right.
motion, right? Already, you don't have the ball, you touch it for a split second, so no one can actually see the contact.
Mhm.
But then the sand's flying up. We're like laying out on our shoulders, sand in the face. Like,
Right.
just saying.
That's what
We
gets
get the
people
frames
going.
per second.
120
up there.
frames.
120.
Takes up all my memory on my hard drives,
yeah,
but you
right.
know, it's what people want.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
Yeah.
I watch slow motion surfing sometimes, and I
Ooh.
Yeah.
weirdly love it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen
It's just
slow
the
motion
barrel
surfing.
just slow. You ever seen like a barrel slow mo and the
I
guy
don't
just
know.
in there?
Maybe
and-
like a couple times, like if they're catching the lip or something like that. maybe.
John Florence, John Florence, his channel has the best videography. It has the highest quality videos and stuff.
He's got the most resources.
That too. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he has a full-time filmer just traveling with him.
Yeah.
But they do a great job, and one of their playlists, I guess, on their YouTube is like, it's called like Slow It Down or something like that. And it's just him slow-mo surfing, but like him turning on like a giant open face, just like, I don't know. It's just so
I mean, I got lots and lots of volleyball. I can just put them all in slow-mo and see what happens. I mean, right? What do you think people would really watch like a whole play in slow-mo could take like 30 seconds if it's just like a pass, set, attack. If it's like a rally, you're sitting there watching it for like
I'm thinking like
2-3 minutes.
I'm thinking like one chase down at the right angle where the ball's up and the person's just running towards you and just like getting a full face of sand. 30 seconds for just that one dig.
All right, yeah, we can do it. We can make it happen.
And nowadays, like I'm seeing social media, people keep posting these clips where you really want to see what happens, but they post like the whole like minute before that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're just trying to get your like watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Up.
Oh yeah.
So
that
maybe
quick
we
hook
should
at the
just
beginning, and then it's like it takes so long to get what they hooked you on.
Dude, if I see a ball go and I see a volleyball player take off for it and it's high quality,
you're watching.
Like, I gotta see if they get this ball.
Yeah.
And then we get the view times for the next minute. Boom, you just one play.
Yeah.
That just reel, I agree. And the reel you just posted though, I thought was really good.
Yeah, that
was that just some extra footage? Or you decided to throw together?
Yeah, I mean, to go back to the Beyond the Sand stuff, I think when this comes out, this pod, episode 5 will be out, which is Megan Kraft, Therese Cannon, Molly, and James Shaw, which will be pretty cool. And yeah, I was just looking at old footage, and then actually I kind of had that stuff already kind of organized from Hamburg, so just kind of repurposed it into a reel. And
I like that it
Netflix when you're ready. I'm ready.
Bro.
Like or anyone, Hulu, Prime, all of them.
We're open for anything.
Literally,
Apple,
anyone,
if anyone
Apple TV.
Call, what I liked about it was that it was like a hype reel that had like slower music and like it still hyped me up, but like with a different, more mellow vibe.
That's kind of like
it was cool.
When I mean, yes, when I film, I try to get like all the best stuff, but at the same time, like I put it in the caption, like I want you to like feel a type of way when you see my videos, and like I hope one day you can see a volleyball clip or any video and be like, oh, that's Frito for sure.
Yeah.
Like that's like my goal is to be like, oh,
sick.
that's Frito for sure.
Hell yeah.
Whether it's like the way it looks, how it's shot, you know, the emotion.
I feel like Borman said it like he felt like he was there.
Yeah, he was there, but
he was there.
He was literally it was like, dude, you're literally the last clip of the video, but
I feel like I was there.
But yeah, no, that's like even with the Beyond the Sand stuff is to get the fans a more inside look of like who these players actually are. I mean, you guys do a great job on the comms during the match, but like if you can actually, you know, sit and watch and listen to why.
On the comms after the match.
For sure.
After the match.
Yeah.
But
we got the whole volleyball World Cup. We should start our own tour.
But I think that's what is missing is more personalities.
Sure.
Just to get those behind the scenes, because obviously you see them on the sand. There's not a lot of dialogue. There's not a lot of that personality because they're in game mode, which of course they're supposed to be.
Right.
And so to see those little clips, to have the interviews with the athletes like that is what I think is so cool, because I think our athletes are amazing. I think they're really great people who have awesome stories, and you know, our job on the broadcast is just to heighten those stories as best that we can and bring more attention to them and try to, you know, bring more light to that. But I think you know, with the Beyond the Sand stuff, it's really cool.
And they're the best players in the world. So like,
that's right.
The world needs to see that these players are amazing.
Yeah.
Like that's my whole goal, is just anything that I could add to the world of volleyball, because I don't play anymore. So it's just like, let's get these people to be $1 million athletes. You know, why not?
Right. Exactly.
I know it's tough out there.
That's the code we got to crack.
Grinding. People
Like you have some track athletes that like track, swimming, volleyball. Some of those are the biggest sports at the Olympics, and you got like Noah Lyles, or I think that's his name, right? And some other people that are like probably make $1 million, and it's just like
he's probably doing it more off of. I mean, if you get that big shoe deal in track, I think that's the big thing. But he's probably doing it more off of his following as an influencer than he is off of track and field.
Yeah, but like Anders, Christian, those guys should be making $1 million a year for sure. I don't know if they are or not, but like
no, they're not.
Duda should be making $1 million. Kristen Nuss, Taryn Cloth,
right.
Brasher, sorry. they should be making a mill.
Yeah.
You know.
I know, to be the top of the sport,
Right?
You know, and like in comparative to the rest of the sports in the world, the best of every sport in the world, they're making at least.
Yeah.
At
And
least
like
that.
even the MLS now just released like the lowest contract that an athlete can have is $80K.
Right.
Like a volleyball player would be pretty stoked on $80K.
Yeah, especially if you're coming straight out of college.
Yeah. But like when you're an Olympic gold medalist, you shouldn't be settling for
I know.
100K,
Right.
150.
No.
Yeah.
Like
I would
you
say,
should
yeah,
250,
I would say-
500 at least.
Yeah. I would say, I mean, just depends a lot on country too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like Norway, obviously dominated for so long.
Still
Brazilian
dominating,
girls,
which is
our girls.
crazy.
But I think, like for example, their big sponsors Red Bull, right?
Hmm.
I think Red Bull Norway has a lot less money than Red Bull USA.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it depends on that as well.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's what we can all hope, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it's come down to, I've noticed over the years, especially being in LA, we're so close to so many pro athletes.
Hmm.
And it's just like, is your sport have a great business model or not? You know,
Yeah.
like obviously if you play basketball or something, that it's going to be harder to break
Right.
in when there's millions of dollars in line because more people are going to play and whatnot, or try to play. But at the end of the day, it's like it has nothing to do with how good you are as an athlete. It has to do with the business model.
And also how much attention are you getting from fans? Because like WNBA, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese come in.
Well,
WNBA skyrockets because now there's like eyeballs.
Yeah.
I mean, there was obviously eyeballs before, but
For
like
sure.
now it's like
Yeah.
a lot more. So it's like, how can we get that in the volleyball world?
I know. You have like some generational talent
For sure.
On-
That's
on-
that's what I'm saying. Like these
on the
players
court
are
right now.
really,
you
really
know,
good.
Like
Mhm.
you got some crazy athletes out there, and if we can't get that attention right now with the physical specimens that we have in the
Right.
sand, it's
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, like what do we need to do?
Right?
What do we need to do?
I know part of me wants to just drag some like non-volleyball fans out there and be like, you tell me, sit courtside at
Mhm.
this match
Mhm.
with these athletes.
Yeah.
And,
That's also the
and
problem
you
with-
tell me if you're entertained or not.
Right. I
Right.
feel like that's also kind of the problem with volleyball. It's like you get such a better experience when you're there.
Of course.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when
for
you're
sure.
on the sand and
Yeah.
a sunny day
Yeah.
and you're literally seeing the sand splash off these people and maybe sometimes hitting you if you're that close. But like
yeah.
NBA, NFL, you can see the action pretty solid and feel that
Yeah.
on TV. But like,
NFL,
It's hard to do that in
NFL,
volleyball.
no. NFL, you're pretty far out and
You're
they're all
pretty far.
covered up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when you're in person, it's a totally different beast, and it's hard, obviously, for a lot of people to travel to these events because it's all over the world and stuff like that. But I went to a Laker game the other day, and we got hooked up with my friend with some
Bougie Kyle,
second
dude,
row
every
seats.
time this guy
It was
goes to an
solid.
event,
That was
he's sitting in
solid.
a suite.
That was earlier in the year. That was early in the year.
I got hooked
Shout
up
out to
recently,
Sav.
so I can't.
Shout out to Savvy and Evan who took me, and seeing LeBron like right there, it was so different. I'd never been that close to a game. I'd never been that close, and to see him driving and talking and like throwing down, I was like, oh my god, this guy is a monster. This guy's a
he is.
monster.
Yeah.
And I think I've become not numb to it, but I'm so used to seeing all these athletes so up close and personal. But
Right.
like I feel like in Newport it was kind of cool because it was at least for me, it was like a mixing of my California, USA people with the volleyball world crew.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, you guys, now you get to see what I've been seeing all over the world. And you get to see it in person. Like these fans from America who don't get to travel a bunch. Get to come. People flew here. I talked to some people who used to came and flew to Newport to go watch.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, Sharif and Ahmed, they're unbelievable in person. They are unbelievable what they're doing on the sand. So it's like just being there. Like once you get that taste of that high level, it's like, ooh, this is something.
The amount of times I heard people say this is the highest level of volleyball I've ever seen, I was like, yeah, these guys
In
are,
Newport?
Yeah, so many people. I was
cool,
like,
sure.
because I was like, oh, like it's gonna go 3. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it's more time to like film. Also, my wife was pregnant, so like at any moment I had to leave. So I was like, as soon as these matches can finish, and then they were like, no, like I don't even care who wins. Like this is just amazing to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's different.
this is how it is every tournament.
Every tournament. Yeah.
No, it's like when you see someone will hit a ball and you're like, oh, that's going down. You know, normally you let your guard down as a viewer. You're like, that's going down, and then they get it. You're like, oh my, what?
Yeah.
How is
Oh,
that
yeah.
even? And then they're like Ahmed, like he'll pop up, he'll
Fly
hit a ball
up.
that you're like, boom. Even as playing against them, you're like, well, cut shot, but that's going down.
Yeah.
And then he flies in out of nowhere. Like, oh my God, he's there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh my God, he's already standing. Oh, he's already like ready to go, ready to hit and get a full approach. It's like, oh my God,
it was
so
cool.
explosive.
It was cool in Cape Town. A lot of the fans there hadn't really seen that level of volleyball before, and there were some rallies where you could hear, like they didn't. For sure, they had never witnessed that, but they were dialed in. They got these sound effects late in the tournament when the fans started getting crowded, and it was really cool. It was cool to see it because they were like really tapped into what was going on in the game. It was just like that provided just this different level of energy for us in the booth and just like on the court. I thought it was like really fun to feel that and to hear that. And like, just like you said, oh, that ball's down. Oh my God. Like he's there. Like he's got it.
Yeah.
So,
and then like, it's like reverse dodgeball. Like dodgeball is fun because you get to like throw balls at people, but like you got these freak athletes hitting the ball as hard as they can. The other
You're
person
trying to
sliding in there, trying to get hit,
right?
Sure.
And somehow like directing it in the right direction.
Up, like on the run.
Most people think it like would hurt so bad to get hit by a ball like that, which I don't know why.
Depends on where you get hit, I suppose.
Yeah. But I mean, if I was to like spike a ball as hard as I can at my wife, that would probably hurt.
That would probably hurt.
You know, like,
that would probably hurt.
we're just. I mean, the athletes are just like doing that to each other, constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know how we don't break our fingers more too.
Yeah, it's funny. I was having a conversation today. We practiced, and one of the guys was asking about the ring. He's like, I just get so worried that I'm gonna wear the ring. I'm gonna get my finger like blown off, and I'm like, it hasn't happened. I've been wearing it for like 3 years on the court, and like hasn't really happened. But yeah, you'd think more fingers would get busted, but the ball is fairly soft.
Yeah, I mean, I've busted all of them. Yeah, my hands are definitely messed up. But like when you look at photos. I mean, a lot of these are broken.
Fingers
but
are like,
like our fingers are like
they're back bent,
getting wrecked.
Right.
And we just turn around and just keep playing. Most of the time. Yeah. Of course, like twice a year we actually jam it, and then.
Or if you do it yourself, when you like grab a ball and then you go to stick the hand up in your thumb.
That's right.
Oh, sorry, that was you.
Someone did that.
I feel for you. That lasted for a little bit.
I feel like in practice is usually when it would like blocking drills or like coaching slap do the thing, and then it's just like that's when the jams happen, but like hardly ever in the game.
Right. Like not as much as you would imagine.
Right.
With the amount of times that balls are getting peppered off the fingers, off the hands, like
it's like an awkward play. Like when I did mine really bad, I tore the tendon off the bone a little bit when I was with Kame. Taylor hit one off my inside arm, and then it came back in my other hand at a weird angle.
Like in the same play? Like it ricocheted off?
Yeah, it bounced in between my arms blocking him. But it's because it hit off my right forearm and then came back in my left thumb at a weird angle. Oh,
fudge. Was it Sandy or Krabby?
It was the bug.
The bug. Bastard.
I forgot. They're both Taylors.
They're both Taylors. I wasn't sure. Could have been either one. They both hit it very hard.
Yeah. Well, no, my thumb probably would have fallen off if Sandman hit it. But yeah, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah, Tri, I got a question for you. Now that you're retired, congratulations. I feel like I haven't seen you like at all. So
have we not?
I mean, I saw you at Hermosa for like a second. Yeah,
double dad.
Yeah, double dad.
We're double dadding it over here.
But now that you're not playing, like, what's something that is still keeping your eyeballs on the sport? I know you have the pod to like kind of keep tabs on, but like, what's like, oh, that's interesting to watch or view or.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out actually, and I definitely like am seeing. I want to stay close to the sport, close to the people. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the pod's doing that for me, so I'm super grateful. But then there's another side of me that's like, and I've talked to a lot of retired athletes where they're like, I didn't want to be a part of the sport or like be around it for like 2 or 3 years, and then I came back to it and I wanted to coach. Or my buddy yesterday, he's like, yeah, you'll want to come back to it when you get a real job. He went and tried to work. He got like a job for like working for the state or whatever.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And he is just absolutely miserable. And then he came back, started coaching, long-term successful coaching career. He's, I was like, that's fair.
Yeah, I can imagine being a professional or whatever, and then going to a 9 to 5. Like that just sounds brutal.
No, yeah. So luckily, I've had a little bit of a cushion because Gabby's starting to work full time. Yeah, she's doing good. But I've really been thinking about the business side, like the stuff we were just talking about. Yeah. How do we crack this code? Like I feel like maybe I could be even more valuable to the sport potentially if I could help from the backside and push.
Get us a sponsor for Beyond the Sand. You know,
Hey, it's a start.
Someone.
I'm working on it.
Give me big old sponsor so then we can freaking really.
Is that what you need? You need money?
Because I'm doing it, which I enjoy. I do it all by myself.
No,
so I feel bad to be like, hey, can I like borrow clips or like, can you, it's just like, I want to be like, hey, if I pay you, can you edit or can you, color or can you, do something? Because
we're just manifesting, Keep throwing it out there.
Yeah, all right.
We're just waiting for that email to come in.
Yeah,
here's that DM.
Yeah, here's $50K, $100K, to budget for a season, and like, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's not asking for that much,
Right.
It's not that much.
Not much.
Yeah.
Not much.
It's $100K.
Yeah.
Like, just to get some eyes and just make it accessible, I think, as well. Like, obviously, we have it all on YouTube.
Right.
But how far-reaching can you get it without actually sending it to people or tagging volleyball or things like that? And so we have such a niche market.
We could put some
already.
ad dollars behind it.
Right. Maybe some ad dollars. You get it out there. I mean, especially like world champs. Like if we could tie it in to volleyball world and make it part of hey, like you want to see behind the athletes, you're enjoying this world champs match, like, hey, check here at Beyond the Sand to take a little deeper look. Can I do that on the broadcast?
I was just about to say, can you do that?
No, that's a good question. I'd have to double check with my boss.
Yeah. So Kyle's boss, if you're watching this, can he talk about?
I know. Like, I don't see why not.
In my eyes, it would benefit everyone.
As a commentator,
for
you have to tell the fans what they want to hear, what will entertain them most.
Yeah, you want to learn more about this amazing athlete that you're watching? Hey, like check
or
in,
VBTV. Let's put the episodes on VBTV. They don't have to go off of VBTV. They can watch it there too.
And just like click right over it. The match ends and boom, pivots.
Or even like a link pops up or something would be great too.
Yeah.
That is something. That's a good idea.
Told you, bro. Manifest.
Look, we're brainstorming here.
Out here.
Wow, Modelo's magic.
Right? Modelo sponsor.
Cool.
That would literally be my dream Beyond the Sand sponsor.
That'd be
it's the only beer I drink.
Besides
when we were talking about Athletic Brew or whatever. It's not alcoholic.
That's right.
Alcoholic beer? That's Modelo's.
This is Modelo's? Yeah, Modelo's are good. But no, I think that's a good idea. And I can actually have some conversations with some people and see if there's any way just to like get it up there. Like, I don't know if they need money to put it up there, but like it's not like it's a ton of runtime to take up. It could be just one little slot with all the episodes.
Or even like if you have downtime in the medical or you can be like, hey, let's take a look at the latest episode of Beyond the Sand.
We need that content. We've talked about using content like that on the broadcast. It just has never happened because our producer, shout out to Florin, he's not in our ear. In World Champs, he'll be in our ear, but he's not in our ear most of the time. And so it's hard to be like, okay, we got to
lead them to this.
Yes, we can't be like, okay, guys, we're gonna cut to this clip here for 20 seconds to have an insight from this athlete. But how cool would it be? Is whoever's playing, you got Valentina playing Guitardi, and then all of a sudden there's a break or in between sets, there's a pause or a medical or something like that, and boom, we get a 20-second clip of her chatting, like super chill. Like, how cool would that be for?
You get 20 seconds of insight on a player that you've been watching just because she's amazing.
You don't get to see her unless you're doing I'm doing post-game interviews with the athletes. You're not really getting to see any sort of one-on-one or some of their emotions or anything like that off the court.
I wish that were you playing or were you out? I think when AVP was on Prime. And they would like
playing,
you were playing, and they would like come back to the booth and have those interviews post game. Like,
I'm already on it for
dude. That was so sick. I mean, I don't know if the players enjoyed it because sometimes it's a quick turnaround.
Me and Travis have already pitched it.
All right,
to bring it back.
Never mind.
All right. I mean, that originally when Travis and I got brought on to Volleyball World, that was part of the shtick that we were going to create. We were going to have a sandy box that we would go down to post game and have athletes come on and chat with us for 5-10 minutes, which I think you get raw athlete interaction, which you don't get on the sand because even post-game interviews are so quick and it's like, how'd you feel? Oh yeah, it's really good.
It's like 2 questions and
it's really tough. It's great that we get to go down there. It's cool. The fans get to hear from them. I think it's nice. But it's a tough. It's kind of it's not relaxed.
Exactly. You're gonna get the cookie cutter.
I mean, that's why
whereas when you sit down in a chair with someone,
Bingo.
like we did in the Amazon one, is like we're chatting.
Yeah.
We're just
You can
talking.
decompress for a second. Here's some water.
You see
know.
like Thursday night football and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They're doing that. College game day.
Yeah.
They're doing the pregame.
Yeah, I like when
shows
they
and-
like come back out onto the set in their full gear after already going to the locker room and celebrating. Then
you
they
got
come out.
Scadaboo like ripping
Yes,
his shirt off
yeah. I was
with,
just thinking
with
him and-
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
That's the real stuff we want.
Right.
Like we learned a lot about
Right.
that guy.
Yeah.
That day.
For sure.
Whereas the post game interview is standing there like I can't.
And they're gonna
stand those
say
anymore.
what is
like Mahomes, like
not
it
gonna
sounds
make
like
them
he's reading a
controversial or
script
whatever.
every time, you know.
Yeah.
Even Joe Burrow in one of the docuseries that they did on him, he was just saying like, yeah, I just don't really want to talk to you guys, so I just pretty much scripted in my
But also,
head
like-
and just do whatever I got to do to get you away from me.
I want some
Like, that's-
fans to like do 100 push-ups, some squats, and then let me ask you some questions about what just happened 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago.
for
Like
sure.
you're still trying to catch your breath and everything. Like
Yeah.
some of these athletes are probably like,
No.
I don't even really remember what just happened, to be honest.
Well, you
There's so many times where I've asked
in
it.
for like a whole day before that match.
Oh, for
too,
sure.
You know, like that morning, every single thing led up to that match, and then like right away. You're
And also so many times I've asked athletes, do you remember what happened match point? And they're like, no, I actually don't.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
yeah, and especially some of the hot matches where the minute that point ends, we're rushing down from the booth to go in the sand, and they're like, checking their breath,
trying to get some water.
trying to drink some water, and then we're like, there's been a couple times we're like, yeah, it's like I don't have much. It was really good. Like,
And then
that's
there's
all
a
they
language
have.
barrier, too,
Yeah,
you know?
and
So
that's
it's
all
like,
they got.
shout out
because
to my team.
they're so
Yeah.
hard work,
they're
dedication.
exhausted. They're
Happy to be
exhausted.
here.
Happy to be here.
But no, I agree. We got teased with the idea of having that in the volleyball world, and it just never came to fruition. And so, I don't know. Like you said, it's tough because we're on a short window of we're calling the game. We do the post game interview real quick, and then some post game conversations on ourselves about the stats, and then that's it. And so it's like, okay, you got to extend that and then transition, have a pause in the stream, and then transition to the box. It's like, it's tricky. I got to look back and see what AVP did in that transition period of how they finished the game and how they brought it to, or it was like a pause.
Prime funding.
Right.
They did
And,
it really
that's
well.
different, right? Of course, that's a lot of money. And I feel like they just had one long stream for like 8 hours. And then they had commercials in
I see what you
between.
mean. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they were like, after a couple of commercials after the game, they went, okay, we're going to go to the box for like 10 minutes, chat with the athletes.
Cameron and Barnett. I
Barnett,
think,
yeah.
were sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
Right.
It was nice though. Like as an
Yeah,
athlete,
it was nice.
especially, it was
Felt
always
cool.
the winner, right?
Right.
And you sit down and it's
Cool.
Now let's break it down a little bit.
Right,
What
right.
happened there? It didn't. It lets you take your guard down. a
Yeah,
bit,
for sure.
Which is, that's the
And that's
point of
what-
this podcast.
That's
So we're
what-
like,
that's what you want.
let's just like bring this to the court.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like beyond the sand, like a little conversation, taking the guard down just a little bit.
Yeah.
We're not in competition mode.
Yeah, and I even check in with him like during. I'm like, hey, like you feeling good? Like any of these questions, like you don't have to answer if you don't really want to or if you don't feel comfortable answering. But most of them are,
No, they didn't answer all of them.
yeah. No. I mean, they come from you and Travis, so. And I always preface that I'm like, if you don't like the questions, they're from Travis or Kyle. So
Yeah, some of
but I do go rogue every once in a while.
That's good. Sometimes you're just flowing.
Yeah.
We haven't been at some of these interviews lately. Travis has been in Florida. I've been on the road. So Frito has been doing double duty behind the camera and asking the questions as well. So shout out to you. We appreciate that.
But dude, I wanted to say, most people don't know that what you mentioned about like your producer's not in your ear.
Yeah.
You and Travis are literally looking up stats and prepping and all that stuff like live during the match, which is insane. Because like,
Yes.
I think on the AVP, like at least no diss to anyone, but like Mark has a earpiece, so like they can give him live stats and like
Sure, man.
you know,
yeah. He's talking to. They have
so
a
like they have,
producer
but
up
like
top.
Kyle and Travis are literally doing this like as they're still talking about the match, they're like researching stuff on the
I
side,
don't know
pulling
if
up
the
stats.
Commentators do for AVP though. I never had that.
Yeah.
I know Mark Sherman does, but he's down on
Right.
the sand, so
So
he has to know.
I'm sure
He has to
Cameron
know,
and
like,
everyone else
timing
has.
and like when DJ is going
Right.
to
When
play,
they're coming
and
back to him and stuff like that.
when the match needs to.
Which I would
go.
think that Cam and them, because they do cut shots to Patterson and Casey in the stadium,
Right. Oh, they
interviewing,
for sure have a-
interviewing,
Yeah,
and then they go
yeah.
back to
For
Cam
sure.
and them in the booth. So
I see Casey as an earpiece.
yeah, I think they would need that. But yes, Travis and I, will do a really good job multitasking.
And in Newport, you had no Wi-Fi, so you had a
God.
hotspot to try and find.
Newport was so tough. I can't believe we couldn't have Wi-Fi here. Of all the events in the world,
Right.
we're in the USA, and we could not get Wi-Fi. And our producer had to go buy SIM cards to run the stream. And usually he has SIM cards readily available as backup if the Wi-Fi dips.
Right.
So there's no lag in the stream.
Yeah.
But in Newport, there was no Wi-Fi. And so it was just running off of SIM card the whole time, which was really expensive to just run SIM card the whole time for the amount of data that is required to run the stream. You know how it works. And so it's very interesting. But yes, Travis and I we'll like, he'll ask us for match stats. Like we do 3 numbers and a fact for quarterfinals on. And so sometimes we're in the middle of games and the next match is coming up. We just got the matchups and there's going to be no break in between games. It's going to be back to back. And so we're calling the game. We're looking up stats for the next match. Yeah. We're texting our
BBB
producer.
info is just Kyle's best friend.
I've got 4 websites up when I'm calling games, plus my own hand notes. I've got just scrolling through. I got my iPad, scrolling through. Like Denise had her laptop, and Travis usually has a laptop as well. And
Travis has a crazy Rolodex in his head.
That guy is
built
insane.
different. Yeah.
Travis has forgotten more about volleyball than we've ever watched.
Exactly.
He's written so much, and so it's just great prep for him. But yeah, Denise was watching me work with the iPad, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's way faster than using my trackpad on the mouse." And I'm like, "Yeah, the iPad's kind of nice. I can just swipe through and zoom, tap this. But yeah, like 4 different websites plus live stats. You get better at it as you go. You get better at it. It is a lot of work. But
I just wanted to give you your praise because that's not easy
to
just do that all live. I mean, you get a little bit of prep time.
Yeah, we get some prep time,
but at the same time, there's not someone like telling you.
No one's telling us anything. We're looking at the stats. I'll know I'm going to finish a sentence. I don't have the stat yet. I'll start the sentence about he's blocking. He's been blocking great this tournament. He's averaging, about 1.4, 1.4. Like that happens a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
I know I'm going to get
really
to
noticed the pause, so that's good.
Yeah, it's good. That's perfect. We're getting better. For sure, we're getting better.
Yeah, look
That's
at us.
the goal.
We're all moving up,
right?
Moving up in the volley world.
Yeah.
How's it been for you? Like, what are you? This is your 2nd season? Like you're really still...
Oh, no, you did remote for a long time, right?
Yeah, so I started doing remote in 22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So this is year 22, 23, 24. This is year 4.
Okay, you're in
working
it
for Volleyball World, which is good. I did a couple years of AVP prior to that.
Yeah.
Mostly that was like unpaid. I had like 1 or 2 paid AVPs, but it was just like when I lost, I got asked one time by Glazebrook, he's like, "You want to go on the stream in 2019?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." And then I just, every time I lost, which happened a lot, I'd be like, "Hey, you want a break?" Like, because they only had 3 commentators working all day.
Were you doing it originally like saying yes to like keep your name relevant, like stay in the face, watch volley, or were you actually interested in the art of commentating?
I think I wasn't sure yet. I think I really enjoyed it, and I thought, oh, maybe this could be really fun.
I was just doing it in the beginning to get FaceTime.
Yeah, I think I was doing
I'm still around, people. Don't forget about me.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. It was doing it because I was having fun, and it was like keeping me involved, and some FaceTime as well. That maybe hey, this could turn into something later on down the road. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Our pod director
Seaweed
here.
and avocado.
Thanks, Naya.
Are you gonna leave it or are you gonna stay?
Would you like some as well?
Go ahead. She brought us an avocado wrap treat. We're live on the show right now. You want to say hi?
Wave for the camera.
Well, thanks.
No, you can sit next to Uncle Kyle and be part of the show if you want.
I think we might wait to eat it till after. Okay.
Thanks,
Thank
Naya.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We don't want to be crunching in the microphone, and then the people listening are like, ew.
Turn into an ASMR show.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Nai.
Thanks, Naya.
We're gonna be done pretty soon. We're not gonna edit that out.
No, it's perfect.
Yes,
we like that.
Yeah. It's a family show.
But yeah, I think it was a little bit of both. Get some more FaceTime. Maybe it could be something down the road. And then 22 happened, and the Beach Pro Tour started. And then Travis had reached out to me. They're looking for announcers or commentators. And I was like, yeah, I would love to do it. So we did a ton of remote that first year. I mean, I got to do a couple finals in that first year, and I definitely, looking back on it.
Ooh, I'd love to listen to one of those matches, like one of your first ones.
It's funny you say that. I was doing some prep for World Champs, and I was looking at some old World Champs matches. I was pulled up this quarterfinal match from Rome, which was in 22. And I'm like, it was Alison and Guto versus Anders and Christian. I'm like, oh, let me just pop onto this and just take a quick listen. it was Travis and I doing that. I totally forgot about that game, doing the quarterfinal match. And I text Travis. I'm like, oh my God, dude, I just listened to this game. He's like, we must not have been good. I said, we weren't. It wasn't great. It wasn't the best. Yeah. And it's cool to see that because we've come a long way from where we were. And our goal is just to get a little bit better, tweak every once in a while. We don't get a ton of feedback from our management or our staff. So it's kind of like on us to...
Ooh, I can give you some feedback.
I'm always open. And my mom is always listening, and she's like, you sound tired. Or whatever she's got to say. And it's honest, which is great, and that's what we're looking for, honest feedback.
Also, in volleyball, they'll absolutely grind you down as a commentator.
Oh,
it's not like basketball,
sure.
like, hey, fly you out, and
you got
one game tonight, and that's it.
Yeah, and, players are super friendly, and I feel like, again, in 22... we were still pretty raw, and looking back on that, and we were remote, and so
I was gonna say remote.
It's so different when you're sitting in the office doing it. And I was like, well, wow, we weren't that great, Trav, there. And he's like, yeah, I believe it. And then looking back and now in some of these recent matches, it's like, wow, so much better, so much more fluid, which is nice. And again, I get some nice messages from athletes here and there, and I think they're just happy that we're in person, that we're bringing some more energy, some more excitement, because there is a huge difference being remote. And sometimes there is a lot of remote commentary because we only do center court, and so you can't bring 6 or 8 people. It's volleyball. We don't have that kind of budget to be in person for the side courts and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been working in volleyball for a while now. And so, I mean, I called the last 2 world champs. It was remote. Travis was doing the finals.
That's right.
For both world champs. He was in person in Tlaxcala.
Yeah.
He was remote for
Rome. That was our first
you were there.
Thing together.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was there.
You were there.
Not for long.
Yeah. They were like, yeah, we're going to film Tri. And then
nightmare.
Tri went 0-3, I think. And then I was like, so Trav, what do we do? He's like, well, I'm going to be here commentating, so let's just run it. Yeah. And I was just like, all right.
That was actually the greatest thing in hindsight. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Because
I'm sorry you lost. But
well, that's when VB World kind of took notice, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, it was kind of a funny story. They actually tried to shut us down.
Right.
Yeah, it was some guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, you can't film." And this is probably maybe almost a week into World Champs of the 10 days or a week, and then or 2 weeks, and I was just like, "Well, I flew here to film."
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, then we just kind of laid low as far as we didn't put any more content out there, and I just kept filming or doing my thing, and then now we have a job with Volleyball World. So
it's funny how that works. I mean, people have come on to the venue trying to film without passes or bands, and they're like, "Hey,
oh, for sure,
totally. Get this guy out of here!"
Sense.
No filming.
Yeah.
So they are strict. So you crack.
But I mean, we handled it in a professional way. We weren't like, "Oh, screw you!" We should be able to film. It was like, okay, yeah, we will listen, and I mean, I still took photos and stuff too, so I had my credential and whatnot. But yeah, it was just let's just wait until the tournament's over. Yeah. I mean, we used it for the player awards at the end of the season and stuff too. Right. So it wasn't like we were trying to take the views or anything from Volleyball World. We were just honestly trying to promote and do it when we could.
Yeah, blow it up.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And do a Born on the Beach vlog, but ended real quick, so had to pivot.
Jeez. You got some content, which was good.
No, of course, yeah.
I'm trying to.
Well, I mean, that was my first ever international event. I was like, oh my gosh, these guys are insane.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got to.
I think you had Ehlers Vickler in your
that was
pool.
The elimination.
Yeah, and I was just like, dude, this guy is insane. He's 7 feet tall and
just he's big.
Yeah,
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
It's been cool to see kind of just the whole team kind of just learning and growing and moving up within the sport, but not playing.
Yeah,
which is kind of and we've all kind of played at different levels,
right.
as well.
Yep.
And obviously, a lot is talked about, players not being able to get that $1 million checks and that big money, and it takes a toll, obviously, right? Playing this sport when you're not getting that wealth, it's gonna last you. You can't actually retire, right?
Right.
We say retirement, but we should probably have a different word for it for athletes.
Yeah.
No longer spending 4 days on the beach.
You were talking about, I don't want to say who the team is, but a team trying to go on the road for the Olympics.
Yes.
And ended up in the negatives as far as money. But it's the best team in that country for that gender.
For sure, yeah.
And they didn't qualify for the Olympics, and they were in the negative.
Yep.
As far as money, income. Like
Yeah.
that's
You
wild.
better
And they were
love it.
like a couple
better love what you're doing.
spots out from
Yeah.
the Olympics.
Yeah.
One of the best teams in the world, and you still are struggling. And I
Yeah.
imagine that they had some sponsors and all this.
Oh yeah,
Still,
yeah.
it's still
I mean, they've been in the top 10, I'm sure, at some point. But
for sure.
yeah, it's just like that's crazy.
Mhm.
So it's like, man, what do you have to do?
But it's cool, like for us to all kind of attempt to be a part of the sport
Mhm.
without being a player, and
For
like
sure.
to build a living off of it that
Yeah.
way. And like it was no income when we
Mhm.
all started, right?
Right.
We all did it for the love of it, and then
Mhm.
it's kind of slowly becoming
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
So I just like the momentum and like where we're going with it. And I think if we can keep building it and building
Mhm.
up these ideas and with other people in addition
Mhm.
to us, like maybe we'll be able to crack the code
Yeah.
and that'll all filter down.
And
to
for all the
obviously
volleyball
main
fans
thing,
out
the
there,
players.
That the easiest thing is just to like, share,
Yeah, we
comment.
we can
Like
use
if
help,
you
for
engage
sure.
with it, because there's so many people that are like, oh, I don't want to pay for streaming, whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like if you see something on YouTube or social media that is literally free,
Yeah,
just give it a thumbs up. It helps.
and share it. If you
sure.
could share it,
Yeah.
that's the
Share it.
biggest
Send it
thing,
to your
too.
mom,
Yeah,
or your
repost
dad, or
it,
your
right.
sister, brother, whatever. I don't care who you send it to.
Mhm.
Send it to yourself if you have a burner account.
Mm-hmm.
Send it to
Yeah.
yourself. But
Yeah, right.
Come on,
I love
burner
that.
account.
so many people have burner
If
accounts.
you don't have a
you know?
burner account, start one.
Start
Yeah.
one.
Right?
Yeah, one more account, get another follow on
Yeah,
there.
why not?
Another
Yeah.
burner
We all
account.
got to do our part.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have created a great platform here that has spanned, honestly, the globe. Because when we travel around and people come up to Travis, it's like, oh my God, I love listening to SANDCAST.
Yeah.
It is wild
Yeah.
how people come up to him in reference.
I mean, to you too,
And,
I feel
and
like,
to
yeah.
me, and to me as well.
Mhm.
I'm a little late edition, but to reference SANDCAST.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All,
For
all
sure.
that stuff. And so I think
Now
it's
they'll
really
start
cool.
now that we got Frito's face out there, they'll start recognizing him.
Absolutely.
I've been recognized a couple times.
There we go.
Or they'll be like, "Are
This
you?"
guy's signing autographs?
No.
already.
Signing autographs in
Damn.
Montreal. This guy signed autographs.
Jeez.
I
Dance
signed
captain.
one autograph in Slox Kala. They thought I was an athlete.
Yeah.
No, but like, my brain just died. What were we just talking about?
You made it.
You getting made it and signing autographs and
Yeah, it's
traveling
gone.
It's
around.
big time
Yeah.
now.
I mean, is that the only autograph you've ever signed on the Beach Pro Tour traveling
Yeah,
in Montreal?
I
I don't
think.
believe you.
No, I signed a book in Newport just recently.
Oh,
One of the
from
ladies,
the
and
lady, yeah, with the book.
Yes,
I forget her
and she was
name.
like, "Travis, you need to bring the book to all the stops. I'm sure people
yeah,
would
she
buy
told
them."
me too. Playbook
Yeah.
of Champions
Yeah, I signed the book.
available
Yeah,
on
she had her book there.
Amazon, wherever you get books. It is.
Is there none on Audible? Can someone listen to it? Travis just reading it
Sure.
to you on.
Yeah,
No, Travis.
Did he record
Was
it?
it this one?
No.
Yeah, he did. He
did
did
that one?
Audible one or both of them.
Oh,
Mm.
okay,
It
good.
might have been the volleyball for milkshakes, but I don't know.
Got it.
Either way,
Yeah.
Christmas is coming up.
Yes.
So if people want books, if they love
Books,
volleyball,
like
they got a
that.
kid that likes volleyball for milkshakes.
All
Boom.
milkshakes.
You're welcome.
Like to read.
Present ideas.
It's a really good idea.
An adult, maybe a person trying to come up in volleyball.
Mhm.
Playbook for champions.
Take some notes.
Anyway,
Yeah,
just plugging away.
Yeah, plug in. Swipe,
Wasn't even a
like,
commercial.
thumbs up,
Right?
all those things.
That's
But
what I'm saying. Just if it's free, just give it a like,
Give
a
it a
thumbs
like.
up. Watch it for more than
Trying.
3 seconds or whatever the
Yeah.
algorithm is now.
Right.
It's like you got to hook them for 1 to
Yeah,
3 seconds.
what is the algorithm looking for? How long do you need to watch?
I don't know. I don't even know how long counts as like a view or
Mm.
whatnot, but just give us something.
If you like it, like it.
Right. And if you don't, please like it.
If you don't, then
anyways.
like it. Let
Yeah.
like our stuff
Yeah.
and not other people's. Speaking of world champs, though, should we dive in a little? Just give people a little preview here.
Yeah, a little preview to World Champs. It's coming up here. The best 48 teams in the world competing. 12
Oh,
pools.
it's 48 per gender? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah, big.
athletes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot of matches. I think there's 192 matches to.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
If y'all can start praying for me right now,
We're gonna have a heart attack.
we have 2 videographers for 100.
Josh is joining, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Thank God for Josh,
Mhm.
because normally it's just actually in Brazil they had 2 guys, right? A team of 2.
They did have a team.
But
of two.
normally it's just 1 videographer at each of these events.
There's a lot of matches for you.
Which, I kind of pick and choose, so sorry if I don't always film your match, but like I have to have a break,
Yeah.
What?
Or there's like
No, we need you there from 8 a.m. to freaking 10 p.m.
yeah.
No
or
food.
if you're in Beyond the Sand, like if you're a featured athlete, you'll probably get more FaceTime. So if you want to be on the
Join Beyond the Sand.
Yeah.
You want to get more content?
Yeah, right?
Join Beyond the Sand. Absolutely.
sorry, go ahead. 48 teams.
No, yeah. 48 teams, 12 pools of 4. Not every third place team will make it out. So 8 of the 12 third place teams will make it out of pool. The bottom 4, based on set ratio, point ratio, they will not make it out of pool. Unlike the Olympics, where every third place team made it out of pool in those pools of 6 or pools of 4 in those 6 pools.
Dude, it's so funny. I feel like I didn't even know that.
Yeah, for sure. And I had to double check too. Like, listen, I know because I'm supposed to know.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, those 8 the top 4 teams, top 4 third place teams will automatically move on to the round of 32, and those other teams will play a little pigtail lucky loser against each other to see if they play a first seed or second seed moving out of that. So it's kind of crazy. And then you got continental bids, 4 for each continent to sprinkle in, plus a couple of wild cards. The Bellows, the English boys, getting a wild card for the boys, and then the
just one wild card?
2.
Bellows got a wild. They needed to.
They needed the wild card. They had kind of a down year,
and they were also injured a little bit at the beginning.
They were injured a little bit.
Or one of them was.
Javi's knee was a little banged up, and so they took some time off. Yeah. But yeah, so I leave on Monday. Frito leaves on Monday as well.
Monday night,
we get out there. It's a 10-day tournament. It's a lot of volleyball to be played. Like I said, 48 teams, and so it's exciting.
And correct me if I'm wrong. The teams only play one a day. Like you wouldn't play twice in a day unless it's like semis. Finals?
Man,
no?
That's a good question.
Usually you play one a day at World Champs.
Because I think when you were there, it was
Yeah.
like you only played once a day.
Yeah,
And
There
then
you go. So it's spaced out. So it's
But
pretty
like-
mellow for the athletes.
semifinals would be not the same day as
Correct.
the finals. Okay, cool.
Correct. I think they spaced that out, which is
Yeah.
good. I have to
Yeah.
check my schedule.
And just for fans, like this is it. This is the biggest thing in beach volleyball in the world.
this is it.
Olympics gets more eyes. Olympics is, I guess, carries more clout
Mm-hmm.
in terms of
Globally, because everyone knows
globally,
about the
but also
Olympics.
like if you win the Olympic gold medal, like that's life changing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More so than the World Championship. But when it comes to just pure volleyball and like best teams, all the best teams in the world, there's no country quota. Well, there is, but it's 4
Right.
teams. So like it's all the best teams are there. Whereas Olympics, a lot of top teams get eliminated. And this is it. This is you know that whoever wins this tournament is hands down the best team in the world.
That was one
At
of the
least in
questions
this-
that a lot of the athletes.
Everyone's peaking for this. Like a lot.
right.
Everyone built their schedules, maybe even last year, but definitely like from the beginning of this season,
Mm-hmm.
like to peak at this moment.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was definitely discussed on Beyond the Sand about like
Yeah.
the pressure of World Champs being at the end of the year when you start in March or whatever. But then also people were like, yeah, I think World Champs is more prestigious than winning the gold at the Olympics, which is pretty wild.
I mean, it's a harder tournament.
In
I
terms of
think
volleyball respect.
Right,
yeah.
for sure.
I
Yeah.
think if you asked athletes, the World Championships is just a harder tournament overall than the Olympics.
Is it
I
just
mean,
because it's bigger? I mean, it's mostly all the same teams, right?
yeah, I think it's just because it's bigger in all those teams. and
The
you have to-
country quota.
yeah,
So you don't have all the top teams. Like
correct. So
like US could have a
Bingo.
top 10 team in the world.
Yeah.
That's-
like look at
but our
Betsy
third team
and
are out.
Julia,
Yeah,
who were
last year.
9th going into Paris.
And they got what, like 5th at World Champs in 2023 or
I got
5th or
country
7th?
quoted out of 2 Olympics.
Yeah.
yeah.
That I was top 16 in the world
Right,
qualifying.
and so it's like those
Yeah.
you got a lot of those top teams that aren't at the Olympics. So
Right.
that's a really good point.
Would the
right there.
Olympics ever expand, do you think, to more?
Oh,
or
I don't know.
There's just not enough time, probably.
There's just not enough time.
Olympics,
like, you want to
the
keep
priority,
it fair.
Yeah.
Priority, they don't care.
Like
they know the
diverse-
global viewers
Yeah, that's true.
aren't
Right.
paying attention to that. The global viewers think this is
But
the
isn't
best.
beach volleyball like one of the top viewed
It is
at the Olympics?
I think it
Yeah,
is.
people love it.
But still, you don't want just all Brazil, USA.
You got to have
Okay.
Africa. You
Yeah.
got to have
You gotta have some
representation from
representation.
Yeah,
the
the,
entire
Asians, the
world. Yeah,
African
yeah,
countries. Yeah, I got it.
I mean, there is a lot of.
Is that how it is at World Champs too? You have to have all
well,
the countries.
each
or all the-
continent gets 4 bids.
Okay.
Africa,
Yeah, so a little
North
bit.
America, South America, but you have to meet the minimum requirement.
Oh, okay, got it.
to
So they're not
get
gonna just
in-
give 4 to if
Bingo.
there's Got it.
You have to have at least 250. You have to be in the top 250 individually as an athlete. So like some teams who aren't playing a lot of volleyball, if you maybe you play your continental qualifying tournament, you go and make that top 4, you make the semifinals. That guarantees you every country does a little bit different, every continent. But say in Africa, you do your tournament at the end of the year and you make that semifinal. Okay, top 4, you get it in. But did you meet the minimum
Right.
requirement to be able to compete in World Championships? And you have to be a top 50
right
player
because
in the
USA
world.
men only have 3 teams, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Right,
so
okay.
that's a first.
So,
I was
yeah,
about to
so
say, is that
if
like
you- Right. So USA
and we slipped that third team in.
correct.
Right?
We almost had 2, and that would have
Right.
been the lowest we've ever had
got hurt
in a
again?
world championships.
Someone
No, it was just
pulled out.
Vanderbilt.
Oh, Vanderbilt's
Visa.
not allowed to
Yeah.
go
Right.
visa. All
No
right, we'll
visa.
just leave it at that.
Yeah.
No visa.
You can Google that.
But yeah, so it would have been only 2 teams. Cayman James got that bid. They were just next on the point total, but 4. And so like sometimes continental qualifiers doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get 4 USA teams because it could
Right.
be Puerto Rico, Mexico, and this country to get into that spot, or you have to hit it with being in the top 24.
Just in general,
just
top 24.
points,
Okay.
just straight up points to be in the
There's
top
been
24.
Matches in the Olympics where teams are getting beat 21-8, 21-6, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Whereas that's not going to happen in the World Championships, right?
I mean,
I guess there is
there's
team
a couple
slide in
There's
there.
a couple teams.
Maybe
Okay,
like
yeah,
whoever's the 4th in Mole and
You're right.
Sorums will probably be
Correct.
That might not.
There's some teams from other countries that aren't playing as much on the World Tour,
Yeah,
on the
got
Beach
it,
Pro
right.
Tour,
Yeah.
and traveling and got that same
It's
experience.
more the country quota then that really
For sure.
makes it.
Country quota, you're knocking out 2 teams from each country who are really good. Whether it's Brazil, whether it's USA, whether it's
Germans, maybe.
Germans, whether
Yeah.
it's the Netherlands, always have a lot of
Netherlands,
teams,
yeah.
you know, and so that's a little bit different in the World Championships.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people will say it's the hardest event, and it's
fun to
exciting, and you
watch.
want to be world champion, and you get to be world champion for 2 years. Like
Yes.
Perisich Schweiner
and the rest of your life.
and Sarah and Kelly, like
Yep.
the reigning champs, like
Reigning world
they are world champions, and every time we call them, they are world champions.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And that is really cool. Obviously, Olympic champions, awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
super cool. But like right there is the world champs.
Yeah.
Which is,
So who
which is
got the
really
wild card for the women?
fun. The wild card for the women was.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, you're good. It was Katya and Riza
Oh yeah, that's right.
for the girl.
I mean, that's
for the
well
women.
deserved. They kind of crushed it when
Yeah.
she came back, but
And then the other team was Melanie Paul and Sophie Kuntz from Germany.
oh,
Yeah.
they played in Hamburg
Or
or no?
Kuntz did. Melanie
Okay.
Paul did not. Melanie Paul had some issues. She played an event for her country a long time ago. It's just she was kind of like banned playing for Germany for a little bit. Then she got brought back in, and so she was the other
Okay.
wild card team that they brought back in. I think because they were kind of near the cusp of being in as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for the boys, like I said, it was the
Bellows,
Bellows,
and then
who got a wild card into the Doha finals last year.
Yeah.
They've gotten a lot of wild cards
Yeah.
in their career.
Jeez.
I mean, they're very entertaining, and they've beaten a lot of the best
I mean, they
teams
won
in the
gold
world.
in what, Rio?
They won gold in Rio last year, so it's pretty unbelievable.
I
Yeah.
got 0.
You got 0 wild cards. It's tough out there.
I guess I didn't need them.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably didn't need them.
No, I did need them a few times.
Okay, so you got
So the
48.
Bellows, and then I guess another Aussie team: Luke Ryan, Zachary Schubert. Schubert used to play with Tom Hodges.
Oh
They
yeah,
would-
where's Hodges been? Is he hurt?
Hodges was played in Newport. Schubert's been hurt.
Oh,
Schubert,
but
the blonde.
Schubert is playing.
Schubert is playing. He was like
But they're not
supposed to be
playing together.
done. They're not playing together.
Oh, okay.
Hodges is playing with Paul Burnett. They played in Newport. I don't think they qualified. Another
No, they did.
did they qualify?
Oh, yeah, but I think they barbecued.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
Hodges
yeah,
and
so
Schubert
Mole,
played in Stade together.
Hodges and Schubert played.
They
in
beat
Stade.
Cayman James.
Yeah, and then he kind of got hurt. He kind of took a break.
Okay.
But then the Moles, Anders' other 2 brothers.
Right.
Right. So there's 4 Moles.
Wait, so Hendrick and the other
Hendrick and
brother-
Matthias got in on points.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had the points. They were good.
Oh, yeah, Hendrick. And,
Aren't they in the same pool as their brother? Isn't Hendrick in the same pool as his brother?
Yes, I think so. Actually,
Rough.
let me see. I'm pretty sure.
And then another funny one is Andre and George are in the same pool, but playing
Andre
against
and
each other.
George, Andre and George are in the same pool, which
Wait,
is
what?
crazy.
They're not playing together because Andre took like the year off, but then he got. How was he in World Champs?
George and Simon, right?
Andre and Hanato.
I know, but
Yeah, they have
Andre
the
played
points.
they've had enough points just
They
from
have, they have enough points.
wow.
Yeah, which isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Well, no, they got the continental bid through Brazil.
Sneaky.
Yes.
Okay.
Backdoored it.
Yeah,
That's
quick little
exactly
back
how.
door. I mean, that's kind of how Andy and Miles they Norseca'd their way
Correct.
in.
Andy Miles got the Norseca as
Because
well.
were they not technically in the top 24?
They hadn't played enough events
Oh.
because Miles was doing some UCLA stuff early in the year,
Right.
and so they were kind of slow
Yeah,
to getting
yeah.
events.
Like I said, dude, it's so funny how I'm at all these events, but still like.
But you know,
I mean,
Yeah,
but
dial.
there's so much.
there's a lot. But yes, Pool B has Matthias Berntsen and Hendrik Moll from Norway. They got a bronze. Shout out to them. They got their first elite medal in Cape Town. They got a bronze
Yeah.
medal, which was really cool. Happy
Yeah.
for them. And then the other Moles, Adrian Moll and Marcus Moll, they got the European, or they got the wild card. And and so they'll be in that same pool. And so as a parent, that is tough. They took a 4th in John Madden this year, so they had a pretty good.
As a parent, you got 4 of your
I know how
kids
cool, how freaking cool is
in
that?
the most prestigious tournament. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. So
who are we thinking are the favorites here?
yeah, I mean, me personally, we'll start with the men. I think in no particular order. I think on the podium is going to be Qatar.
Yeah.
Going to be Norway, Anders and Christian, and then I think it's going to be David and Jonathan.
Really?
Of Sweden. I think they hadn't played a couple events, but they're gonna. If it's like I'm expecting these teams to be playing at their best,
and they've all been there before. And
there's always a ringer team, though.
There's always a ringer team,
whether it's Olympics or World Champs.
Yeah,
you leaving my boy Boom Boom off the podium?
I know. I shout out to Stefan and Yorick. I don't want to leave you off the podium, but I mean, there's be 3. I mean,
I was backing you up.
They're next. They're next on my list.
So they get 4th.
I think maybe. Or 3rd. I mean, they've been getting a lot of 3rds this year, and so I don't think they'd mind getting a 3rd at World Championships. But I mean, they're right there as well, for sure.
Okay, and women?
Yeah. So for the women, I see the final being Taryn and Kristen versus AP and Duda. I think Taryn and Kristen are playing their best volleyball ever this year, and Travis did the numbers. 81 win percentage they have not lost on U.S. soil this year. They have 3 elite gold medals. They're playing extremely well. And then Anna Patricia and Duda, I think they have 5 bronze medals this year. And so they're like, they're right there.
Yeah.
They're right there. And I think if usually the best players rise during the best tournaments. And I think that's one of those teams that if they are locked in, if they're playing their best, no one can beat them when they're playing their best.
Right.
And then the other team, I think Tina Anastasia always find themselves at the end. I think Svenja Muller and Sinja Tillman, they just got a gold medal in Cape Town. I think they're peaking at the right time. I think Svenja has gotten so much better. The Muller for the blocker, she's gotten so much better. Her passing is so crisp. And Sinja Tillman was straight MVP of Cape Town, digging everything, putting everything away. It was unbelievable to watch her play. I think the women's field is like such a toss-up too, because
really
Karen and Rebecca, they're the 2 seed. You got
Brandy and Mel.
I mean, Megan T.
Yeah. Megan T. I mean, come on.
Megan T. are itching. They're always the podium. They can beat
I was
everyone.
like, what better tournament to win your first gold than at World Champs?
I know. They're there too. And
they mentioned in Beyond the Sand about all their second places that they got.
Yeah, right. They've just been knocking at the door.
Expectation really to do it, but all the talent and ability.
No question. I mean, they are the 4 seed.
Molly and Kelly
Molly and Kelly have proven. I mean, Molly and Kelly and Joel Pessoa, they beat Rebecca Carroll. They beat Anna Patricia Duda. They beat Victoria Tomala, all in the same tournament.
I think Kelly believes she's the best player in the world. So with that kind of confidence, I don't think, whether or not it's true, you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
She was playing like it in Brazil when they won, and she can do some unbelievable things on the court.
Okay, so who's our dark horses?
Yeah,
there's always one. Like a semifinals.
The Icemen. Did you see that announcement about the Icemen?
I did.
Dude.
Did you see
the young Swedes?
Yeah, Jakob Holtig Nielsen.
They just got gold in Cape Town.
They just got gold in Cape Town.
They also
have
got
2
silver in Stad.
Still silver in Stad and silver in Montreal.
Yeah.
They have 2 silver elites, and now they have a gold.
No expectation all the time.
And didn't the dude just graduate high school?
Elmer just graduated high school. Elmer's 19, but they just announced 2 days ago they had posted this picture of them shaking hands, like they had this big announcement coming, and everyone I think thought it was going to be a Red Bull sponsorship, but they just have a new team name, and now they're called the Icemen.
Yeah,
which
like the Volley Vikings,
which I think is great.
Yeah,
because
I think it's awesome.
We've been calling them Young Sweden. And you don't want to be like the sidekick to.
You don't want to be the little brother.
The Volley Vikings are
it's
all
the
of
whole.
Norway.
It's the whole of Norway.
Are the Swedes?
I
the
don't
Icemen?
think
I don't
David
believe
and Jonathan.
Yeah, I don't think they're included.
Are necessarily jumping in on.
But they have the same coach. So
they do have the same coach, and so maybe it is a group thing.
Razzie.
But they did.
I want to get Razzie on the show.
That would be cool. Razzie's awesome.
Probably
they did
World
announce
Champs
that they are the Icemen, and I don't think, unfortunately, they're just not dark horses because they're too good. They're too good. They're like they're a top.
Can I see?
Give me
they're a top 5 team in the world right now. They're the 7th seed going in.
Give me the dark horse who's going to end up in the Trev and Theo in Tlaxcala.
I think
me and Trev in Hamburg.
What were you seeded going into Hamburg? Do you remember?
No.
Can Partain and Benish be a dark horse?
But yes, yeah. Based on where they're at,
dark horse.
they're definitely.
I think
they're definitely capable of.
Remy and Calvin.
Yeah.
Remy Bassereau and Calvin
think?
IA. They have a gold medal, or they have a silver medal, and they have another. I have another.
I mean,
maybe.
The Argentinians also give people
Argentinians
some battles,
have
but
been
like
a little down.
Yeah.
After start the year hot, they've been a little down, and then
You know
so
Cuba.
Cuba,
Cuba,
yeah,
like when they're
100%.
on,
Cuba is really
That's
They
hard
are
to even call them
nasty.
a dark horse.
Yeah.
Who was I thinking?
And then the other team I have as my dark horse is Tim Berger and Timo Hammerberg, Austria boys.
They just did well
They
in
just
Cape
took a
Town?
silver medal in Cape Town.
Oh.
They play the jump set offense. When they're running smooth, they have beaten.
they're also the same. Where it's like when they're on, they're on. When they're not,
Yes.
they're not. Because
For
they've
sure.
like not qualified for elites, but then also like
They've
win
got
silver.
some good finishes, lots of quarterfinal finishes
Chili's
for
in
them.
there.
Chile's in there. Chile
They
got
I swear,
the.
those guys.
They know how to peak.
It's like once a year
Mm-hmm.
they just end up in a huge tournament in a big moment. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Chile again? Like
Yeah.
randomly popped up, but then they'll disappear for like months at a time, and then just pop up. So maybe
They got the bronze in Newport,
Yeah.
which was pretty good for
Maybe
them.
that's too recent though. You know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Ooh.
They need more time to pop up.
But when you mean dark horse, you mean just like to get on the podium, or do you mean
Yeah, like
to
someone
actually,
that. Well, like I'm thinking like
or like just do good enough where
in
it's
the,
like
in the medal rounds. Like
Yeah,
who's
okay.
in the who's that one team in the semifinals? Is like whoa.
yeah, almost like a little March Madness Cinderella
Yeah,
kind of
the
vibe.
Cinderella team. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like on the women's side there may be a lot more
Women's,
opportunity for that,
for
but
sure.
the guys, I mean,
I know.
I feel like it's kind of top heavy for the guys,
You think it's top heavy for the guys?
and the girls is like,
A
dude,
little
any of
more
the top
open.
like
Girls
10,
are deep. Yeah, girls are
any of the
deep.
top 10 teams could
I
win.
know.
7 maybe, but
I agree. I think you got Mel and Brandy at 10.
what's actually
They're
the
at
top
10?
What's the
They're at 10.
what's the top 10 ranking?
So yeah,
Starting
you
at
got-
10.
Yeah, for the women, it's Tamala Victoria. They've been
At 1.
They've been world number
Okay.
1 for a while. Tamala had to exit early in Cape Town, dealing with a little injury, and so I don't know how 100% they're
They're
gonna be.
Brazilian, they're good.
Carol Rebecca number 2, Nussin Brasher number 3, Cannon Kraft 4, Tina Anastasia is 5, Anna Patricia and Duda 6, Kelly Chang and Molly Shaw at 7, Svenja Mueller, Sinja Tillman they're at 8, Valentina and Reka, Italian girls at
Okay.
9, and then Mel and Brandy at 10.
Okay.
Anouk and Zoe is 11.
They're always they were that dark horse in the Olympics.
They're getting better. They're getting better. They're finding their
They
groove.
balled out in Stad.
They balled out in Stad. Zoe
Yeah.
is like, I think, the best transition. Her and Megan Kraft in terms of transition efficiency. If you look at the numbers, she puts balls down. When she gets digs, Zoe Virgin Price, she puts balls away. So it's kind of an X factor. But yeah, I think the women's side is a bit more open. I would agree with you there. I think it's a bit more open to see.
You
but
can
I think
disagree
you're
if you
gonna
really
have.
do.
I think you're gonna have a Brazil and USA
That's what
team
I'm talking about.
on the podium.
Let's go. That's
I know
what
you
we
like
want.
that.
Yeah.
I know you like that.
It's win-win
Yeah.
for Frito.
And if you watched episode 5 of Beyond the Sand, some of the people talk about the USA Brazil rivalry. So I hope it continues,
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
because I feel like it's been, especially on the men's side, it's been a lot of European, Scandinavian medal
Right.
podiums.
Yeah, I mean, besides Ivandro and Artur,
No, yeah,
that's,
there's been like, when's the last time an American's been on the podium?
where's
Did they
Travis?
make it a podium in an elite this year? I don't think so.
It would only be
Hate that.
Andy Miles or Chase and Miles, and I do not
I
think
don't believe so.
either of them have made it on the podium. So
Don't
I
look
don't
at me
think,
anymore.
I don't think there's no USA elite podium this year for the men.
What is, like, why aren't we some of the best teams in the world for the men's
I
side?
mean,
I don't
the rest of
know,
the
it
world
is
is really
weird.
good.
I mean, yeah,
It's
for sure.
hard.
It is weird though.
It's hard.
I don't
Like it's
I actually
the rest of
don't
the world
think-
caught up.
I don't
kind
think
of thing?
the U.S. guys have, like, let's say we scramble all the athletes,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll put teams together from scratch, right? They're all individuals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think almost all these teams wouldn't be together if someone, a head coach or someone, had placed them
yeah, got it,
together
yeah.
strategically to get medals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is necessarily how it would have played out.
Right.
But there's like weird politics and relationships,
Mhm.
and it just
Yeah, we
is
have
what
a lot
it
of
is.
individuality
It
in
is
the
what it
United
is.
States.
Yeah.
which is nice, but also the
Are you allowed to
downside.
say who would be like your top two? Like if you were to send 4
This is a good
athletes
question.
to the Olympics
yeah,
to represent the
let's
men, who would the teams be?
Well,
You're retired. You can say whatever you
But
want.
the problem is
We still work with these people, so
my problem is like motivation levels, right?
yeah, okay.
Like
My
Maybe-
follow-up
maybe-
was
well,
going to be
like,
like,
so for
they're going to be in
example,
2028, so.
Sander and Crab, Taylor,
Mhm.
they don't even want to play World Tour. Really. Like they dabbled in
Right.
it and then whatever. And Taylor will play in any. The Bug will
Okay,
play in anything.
mindset aside,
Bingo.
the four.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say
Who are the four
I'm
athletes
just
that you would
wondering
pair
how
up
good
together?
Sander could be. I think. I still want to throw myself in.
Let's go.
Wait, do I
Are you retired or what?
If I can be on a team that's going to be competing for a medal at the Olympics, then yeah. No, I'm not. Okay. That's just how I torture myself. I think Chase and Andy are the top blockers.
Okay, so
right now.
not on the same team together.
Like I said, motivation.
Don't worry about the
Yeah,
motivation.
We're talking about
motivation, just
peak.
people.
But you're saying Chase and Andy
Are-
not on the same team.
Not on the
No,
same
no,
team.
no,
They're the
no.
blockers.
They're the two blockers.
And who are the best defenders? If they're
Who are you teaming
the
up with,
most
Chase?
motivated, they're in the best shape, they're playing their best ball at the right time. Who is on the court with those two athletes?
I think Taylor Crab's probably out there with Chase.
Okay. Andy needs a defender.
Andy needs a defender. It's hard to. I mean, when Miles is good, he's the best defender. So
Yeah.
I would have to keep him there.
Yeah.
Their energy for me
Mm-hmm.
is, it doesn't like fully complement. They don't fully complement each other.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe even you switch. You
Mhm.
give Chase Miles because
Mhm.
Chase is locked in,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he has the energy to like balance Miles's, and then give Andy the Bug
Ooh, yeah.
maybe.
That'd be
Because
fun.
Taylor's pound for pound the best defender, like
Yeah.
still.
Right.
He's got a side out like a maniac, and he's going to need help from Chase's option,
Right.
which then you have him on the right.
Right.
Then he's with Andy. He needs help with the option, I think.
Right.
and
So he'd be on
spreading things a
the
little bit.
right with both players because.
But when he's on, he can side out against
I mean,
anyone in the world.
if
too.
anyone needs any insight in how the Bug plays, go look at Newport Beach.
Right,
in the
exactly.
Quarterfinals where they absolutely smashed Niels Ehlers and Clemens Vickler.
Dude, and
21
Trev's underrated. Trev's still
Trev's
underrated,
underrated.
too in
Yeah.
terms of his just straight consistency. Like,
Dude, that guy's a winner.
if him and Budding, someone,
I thought you were going to say
someone
that.
made the call, which I know neither of them want to. It might be.
Interesting.
be-
Maybe you
might
can
be
help.
a-
Maybe you can help push your buddy.
Dude, but no, but Trev is like one of those
Trev, I
guys where
don't
like
wanna- I don't want
he's
to.
on your team, he is on your team.
Yeah,
Like if you're not on his team,
he's not gonna like rah you,
yeah.
like pick you up and like, hey, everybody. Like,
no,
there's-
for
there's
sure,
gonna
no.
be
But I'm just
dialogue.
saying, like
But he's
whatever
a good
him and
teammate.
Chase
yeah,
doesn't need that.
but that's what I'm saying. Whatever
They would
him and
be-
Chase had,
they would
like
be fine.
they would be just fine
No,
playing
they would
together.
be fine, completely fine.
They'd be fine.
But
together.
getting there isn't gonna happen
Mhm.
most likely unless
Unless USA comes in and says, "Hey, if you want funding and
play
you
a-
want gym time, then this is what's going to happen."
That will not happen because if there's anyone that doesn't want conflict or confrontation more than anyone, let's just blanket statement USA Volleyball.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe USA Volleyball is looking to make changes.
Maybe.
I mean, the Olympics is literally here, so
Yeah, I mean, you're going to start.
we
playing-
got to do
I mean,
something.
next year is a free year. Nothing happening next
Yeah.
year. You can mess around a little bit
Yeah.
next year with some lineups and stuff like that. But I agree with you. I think Tay is pound for pound. Like it was unbelievable. He had the most blocks in that match.
He did?
Against Niels and Clemens. He had 3.
Really?
Niels had 2. Trevor had 2 because they were split blocking. And the Bug had 3.
Yeah.
Trevor's still split blocking, getting less
14
blocks than his partner.
14
Jeez.
and 18 against the silver medalist. I was like, oh, when we were calling the game, I'm like they're gonna lose. It's gonna be Niels and Clemens. They're not playing their best volleyball this year, but it's like 6-10
Yeah.
versus Tay up at the net, and it's
Right.
like no 21-14, 21-18.
When Tay hit the too small, I was just like,
Yeah, that
oh
was
my
good.
gosh.
Amazing. Yeah.
But like,
So
also, I like that. Like, we need some of that
That
like
was-
flavor.
it
That's
is.
great.
We
In
do
beach
need that,
volleyball.
and it's fun, and it's easy. I think
That's so
here in America to have that, and obviously I think the Crabs get some energy from the
Right.
crowd, and they feel they get some
Definitely
fuel.
hits different in other parts of the world. like
without
other,
a question.
other
But I think it's
countries would be like, oh, that's disrespectful.
we want to see that. We love seeing that
No, it's
stuff.
great.
Like,
adds to the
have
story, adds to the
fun,
drama.
Get some a little spiciness. Everyone likes each other. It's fine. There's no hard feelings
Yeah.
out on the sand. It's
Yeah, I
like
feel like no
competition.
one, at least on the men's side, no one wants to be the villain.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like on the women's side, maybe there's a couple, but like,
Yeah, It's interesting, but it's a hot take. I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
We like
All
hot takes.
Yeah, we like hot takes. You know a lot, and so it's good.
I'm afraid to give hot takes because I don't want people to be mad at me.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, you never know. I mean, like you said, Netherlands, if you're comparing USA Volleyball to Netherlands, they put their players together. They run them. They don't have a lot of decisions on what tournaments you're going to go to this tournament. You're going to play
it's
here.
not
You're
all,
going to take.
the grass is always greener, right? Like, that's not
Right. It's not.
We don't do that because we didn't want that.
Correct.
Right.
To be
Correct.
honest.
There's benefits to that way, and there's some downsides
Yeah.
to that. And here in America, we get to choose what coach we want. We get to pick and choose our schedule. We can play everything if we want to play everything, and so we have a lot of freedom when it comes to that. And so that's really nice for athletes. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, has it been working? That's the question.
Well, it has for the
women.
Look at our history.
Our
yes,
history
but
overall,
when you look at it
yes.
right now, maybe
Yeah.
not.
For sure.
Yeah, but like history because the world hadn't caught up yet, kind of thing. Where like you didn't have all these
Somewhat.
other European teams coming in and
Yeah.
It's young, tall, bouncy.
But our
athletic.
girls are showing like
for sure.
Like
Yeah.
U.S. is
We are fine because we have the
staying.
NCAA that's
Yeah.
pumping out
Exactly,
quality
yeah.
talent, and they're getting 5 days a week
Yeah.
of 2-hour plus reps with exquisite coaches.
I still want to have a country duel, like a college, where we just do one tournament where it's like Brazil, Netherlands, USA,
it's
Yes.
cool. We've
Norway.
Done it. We've done it before.
I mean, can SANDCAST just? I mean, that's a lot of money to put up front, but like, let's
Maybe
just
we
get
can
like,
Check how
we
much
get
the
the
sponsors
the
bring
foreman,
in.
Yeah, oh yeah,
the
sponsors.
foreman guys to run a country
yeah,
tournament,
sure. Just choose like 6 countries,
like a dual, like
Yeah.
the NCAA duel. Like
5 teams per country.
That'd be sick.
That'd be super
just-
fun.
Doesn't always have to be. It doesn't have to be 5 women and 5 men. It could be like 3 men,
Right.
2 women,
The hardest
3
thing
women.
in the U.S. I think is venues.
You got the
Like,
beach.
It's just no, that's it's
So expensive.
the city charges. It's
Yeah.
not like an open venue. It'd be easier if there.
What if
if there was-
SANDCAST built a venue?
Yeah, no, I'm.
Gabby can
I
design the
break,
whole thing,
I got my
Paul Louis
shovel,
can.
and I'm gonna
set
start
up the
digging
nets.
tomorrow. Build a little stadium. I got it. Ideas though, we love
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, this is good brainstorming.
This is a great brainstorming idea pod, I think.
Right?
Hopefully the people
Yeah.
got
Sorry,
some of it. We just kind of went for it.
Kind of just recorded our brainstorming session
yeah.
here.
And I
but
lost my
hopefully
train of thought a couple times, so it's all good.
That makes me feel right at home.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I've been smoking ribs. I've never done it before.
Ooh, yeah.
They're
I
about
thought you were
4
gonna say smoking
hours, 4 or
something else
5
for a second, but
Not yet. 4 or 5 hours in to cook in. I'm gonna
all right.
I think I can smell it a little
bust
bit.
them. I know.
Oh, yeah,
Some of that
actually-
hickory
yeah.
was coming in. I
I'm
got
excited.
hickory wood chips.
Yeah.
Excited.
So and that guy Trevor's coming over. So if we don't want him to bomb our podcast, we should probably hang up pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Sounds
fair.
good.
With our guests.
That's fair, especially since he didn't make your list.
Yeah.
I didn't make your top 4 list.
You show up after the podcast.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
We don't need that.
That's what happens.
Bring some food.
Yeah. Sounds
Guys,
good.
Good times.
Yeah.
Keep
Awesome.
up the good work.
Yeah. Episode 5 of Beyond the Sand is
Yes.
out when this goes live, so
yes.
Ooh,
watch it.
exciting.
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's really good. Share it
Instagram,
too.
yeah.
People.
Share
Give
it.
it a
Send it
share.
to your friends.
Comment.
Tell your
Let us
parents
know,
about
like,
it. Comment.
You don't have to comment just BS, but like let us know what you
I
think
would
and
love-
what you like
I
about
would
it.
literally. I would
Yeah.
really like to know why do people watch those other shows, the Drive to Survives,
Mhm.
the Starting 5 NBA stuff, like
What-
because you already know the results typically of like what
Yeah.
happened during that year, but like it still gets lots of views. So
Yep.
like, why are you really watching? So what do we need? What are we missing?
Right.
Yeah.
What do we want more of,
And
less
what,
of?
what hit that nerve and what did
Yeah.
you love, right? Like
Mhm.
what moment throughout the show.
And if it's
was like-
not good feedback, I'd like that too.
Yeah,
honestly,
100%.
I'm down.
You're open.
Yeah,
Love it.
Great.
Yeah.
Love
Heck
it.
yeah. Well, we'll keep things going.
yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you, Tri,
guys.
for
Thanks for
giving us
hosting.
this opportunity. You know,
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Let's go.
yeah.
Mhm.
Keep going, boys.
See
Let's do
you
it.
in Australia.
Travis, we miss you. We'll see you very
Travis,
soon.
See you soon.
Well, I guess when this comes out, I'll see you.
Yeah, we'll see you when he comes out. But yeah, World Championships. Tune in. BBTV.
10 days. Pray for your boy. Pray for all of us.
Yeah, boys.
How many days are you commentating?
All 10.
Oh,
Let's go get some ribs on the
Yeah,
bobby.
let's
eh,
do it.
mate?
Hey, boys.
Before you head off.
yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
Was that,
I'm not even
that
gonna
was-
try my
that
Australian
was
accent. so-
Australian.
Yeah.
Or British.
All right.
Shoots.
Shoots.